97.3 Citi FM. Relevant radio, always.
Hello, welcome to another edition of Business Weekly on Citi TV with me, Vivian Kai Lokko. In today's edition, Bank of Ghana rules out any plans to bail out DKM Microfinance Company. Also, the governor of the central bank has also ruled out any plan to step down anytime soon following the arrest of his son-in-law. And Glo, the telecom operator, rules out any plan to pull out of Ghana. And in the aviation industry, Brussels Airlines resumes operations after the terrorist attack at the Brussels airport. Now, in our very first story, the Bank of Ghana has ruled out any plans to bail out microfinance company DKM Microfinance. There have been calls for the central bank to rather bail out the company instead of liquidating its assets. But the central bank, reacting to those calls, said it had already begun the liquidation process to sell its assets and will not bail out the company. And still with the central bank, and its monetary policy committee has maintained the policy rate at 26% again. Now, the bank last year pegged the rate at 26%. In January this year, it maintained the rate, and in March has maintained it again. Now, according to the central bank, it maintained the rate because inflationary trends as well as hikes in the prices of goods and services had stabilized for some time now. Now, the policy rate is a rate at which the central bank lends to commercial banks, and it is also used by commercial banks to calculate their base rates. And finally, with matters to do with the central bank, and specifically the central bank's governor, Dr. Henry Kofi Wampa, and he has stated emphatically he does not intend to resign over matters related to his son-in-law, David McDermott. Now, the central bank's governor's son-in-law, David McDermott, was arrested recently in connection with drug-related offenses. Now, there have been calls for the governor to step down over that issue and other matters related to the banking industry. But responding to those concerns, Dr. Henry Kofi Wampa said he will not resign over his son-in-law's deeds. And telecom operator Glo Ghana has ruled out any plans to pull out of Ghana anytime soon. There are fears the telecom operator may pull out of Ghana following some challenges it's facing, including operational and managerial as well as financial challenges. But Glo, responding to those reports, recently said it has no intentions of pulling out. According to it, its new data system, which accommodates over 20,000 subscribers, will boost its operations here in Ghana. Now let me take you to the aviation industry, where Brussels Airlines has resumed operations after it put it on hold on Tuesday. Now, the airline was forced to halt operations due to the terrorist attack at Brussels airport. A statement, however, from the airline said it had resumed operations and directed passengers holding a ticket from the Lufthansa group flight, that is if you're from Brussels Airlines, Lufthansa, Swiss, Austrian Airlines and German Wings, to from or via Brussels between Wednesday and March 28th to rebook or refund their tickets for free. Now, also passengers who book their ticket via a travel agency could contact the agency for their rebooking or refund. Now let's go to issues related to load shedding, popularly called doomsday here in Ghana, where Gridco has assured there will be no load shedding following the shutdown of the Kwame Nkrumah FPSO. Now, the Kwame Nkrumah FPSO will be shut down for 2 weeks to enable it to undergo maintenance and inspection works. Now, according to Gridco, the Volta River Authority has enough crude to power some thermal plants during the period that the plant is shut down. The Deputy Power Minister, that is John Jinapor, has also confirmed to us that there will be no load shedding exercise during the 2-week period. Now let me take you to the food business industry, where players in the foodstuff value chain are warning that prices of foodstuffs across markets in Accra will hit an all-time high. Now they attribute this reason to the recent drought that hits parts of the country. Now currently, for example, at Mokola, a small container of pepper which used to go for 3 cedis is now selling at as much as 5 cedis. Now in Kontomire, which used to go for 2 cedis, is also now going for 5 cedis. And garden eggs for 1 cedi, 4 of that, while the bigger ones are being sold at 2 cedis for 5. But not all foodstuffs will be affected by the price hikes. Now, palm nut, fruit, as well as tomatoes, for example, are currently in abundance at the markets and are selling at manageable rates. And finally, poultry importers are warning of an imminent collapse of their business following a lot of challenges facing them. According to them, hikes in taxes as well as utility price hikes may eventually collapse that industry. But local poultry farmers say their assertions are untrue and they are rather likely to face some collapse soon if much attention is not given to them. And that's it for this edition of Business Weekly on Citi TV with me, Vivian Kai Lokko. Thank you for joining us on this edition. Hope to have you again next week. Bye-bye.